Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. My name is Thijs, I'm the technical evangelist here at Varnish Software, and we're very happy to announce that there is a new major version of the Varnish controller. Varnish Controller version 7. And in this video, we're going to talk about the new features, the under the hood improvements, and much more. But before I can dive into the specific, I need to provide a little bit of context about what the Varnish controller is, what it does, and how it adds value. The Varnish controller, as the name suggests, is the control plane to manage Varnish, which is especially useful if you're managing more than one Varnish server. The controller connects to a lightweight agent that runs alongside Varnish and helps identify and categorize the individual nodes in your delivery layer. Each Varnish instance is tagged, and the controller uses those tags to deploy the right VCL files, the TLS certificates, and other assets to the right servers at the right time. The controller enables multi-tenancy, letting you deploy multiple configurations for different domains on a single Varnish server, and by allowing you to assign different Varnish servers to specific tenants on the system. It also aggregates usage statistics from Varnish nodes and presents them in a dashboard for easy visibility. And when it comes to cache invalidation, the controller acts as a centralized endpoint. Applications can invalidate caches without having to worry about the underlying Varnish servers. The Varnish controller will broadcast the cache invalidation request to the right Varnish nodes. One more important piece of context, the Varnish controller connects to the Varnish traffic router, our routing product, allowing you to define routing rules in the controller to steer traffic to the right Varnish servers. This highly performant traffic router offers a unified HTTP and DNS interface to turn your distributed Varnish nodes into a full-blown CDN. And now that you understand the context of the Varnish controller, it's time to bring in Magnus Persson, who leads our tools and platforms team and who oversees the release of Varnish Controller 7. Hi Magnus, welcome. Thanks to you and your team for all the work you've done on this release. Can you tell us what's new in version 7 of the Varnish Controller, please?
My pleasure, Thijs. My team has worked very hard on Varnish Controller version 7, and I'm excited to share some big new features, under the hood improvements with you today. So let's start off with some behind the scenes work that we made. First of all, we have rewritten the database layer from scratch. This is to improve performance and stability. We have learned quite a lot over the years from different customer environments that are using the controller, and now we are trying to avoid database queries where we can actually use in-memory data structures instead. And of course, this is quite challenging in a distributed system like the controller. We have also optimized the communication between the components in the controller, where we optimize the data size of the messages being sent between the components. We are now building with the latest version of Go for all components in the controller, and we are now targeting newer versions of Varnish Enterprise, and now we support 608R2 and above. And I think that's about it for the infrastructure stuff. So let's talk a bit about the new features. We now support native file versioning. So now each VCL group can use their own file version of the same file. So either different versions or the same version, but they can still be deployed independent of each other. Now you can roll back to a previous set of files to any given point in time. We have also added several new deployment options, so you can configure how you would like to compile your VCL group before it's actually being deployed to the servers. So now you can select which servers you like to compile on. Due to this native file versioning support, we have also added Git versioning support. This means that you can now configure your VCL group to have your own Git repository with your own branch, and you just point out which is the main VCL to deploy. And in a CI/CD system, this is great, because now you can actually commit to your repository, and the controller will pick up the change and deploy the change directly to all the Varnish servers where the VCL group is deployed. We have also added support for ACME protocol, which is support for TLS certificates via this ACME protocol. For example, Let's Encrypt. This means that via the controller, you can now create your ACME TLS certificates, and you can let the controller automatically renew them and deploy them to Varnish cache servers, traffic routers, and agents. We have also added support for long-lived tokens, or long-lived sessions as we call them. This means that you can create a long-lived token that has a custom expiration time, for example, several years in the future. And of course, you can revoke them at any given time. You can also attach a role to the custom token, which means that the custom token might only be able to read statistics or any other type of resources. And this is great because the controller is API driven. And I think that's about it for this new Mayor version. So thank you for watching, and back to you, Theis.
Thank you so much, Magnus, for all the work that you and your team have put into this brand new release. I already had the opportunity to try out the new features. I love them, and I believe they make all the difference. And if you, ladies and gentlemen, are interested in learning more about the Varnish controller, to make managing multiple Varnish nodes easier, to streamline the deployment and the cache invalidation process, simply go to our website. In the menu, click Products, go to the Varnish controller page, and you'll find all the information there. And don't hesitate to use the chat functionality to reach out to us to maybe schedule a meeting or see a demo and try it out for yourself. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.